coming up in this read. You'll not negotiate. You will not compromise your own boundaries. Twin Flames, we're doing your reading for March 2023. You can check out my description box below and my pinned comment for more information. And keep in mind that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. Okay, not everything's going to apply for you, so keep an open mind. If a message comes out and it doesn't click for you, it means it's not part of your message. Okay, leave that message for somebody else. Right, so we're putting divine feminines on this side of the table and divine masculines over this side. Okay, I'm using purple for feminines and the black for masculines. Right, so divine feminines, you've got Sirius star blessings. It says yes, proceed, be seen, and push through. So divine feminines, your focus is going to be all about coming out of your comfort zone. Okay, putting yourself forward, putting in for that job application or for that job promotion, you know, really putting your best foot forward and applying yourself in a way that you're not, it's like they're asking for you to stop keeping yourself small. It does sound cheesy, but it's all about living in your fullest potential, and you won't be able to do that if you keep yourself small. Right, proceed, be seen, push through. Now, not everybody, of course, is going to be comfortable with that. So it might be a challenge for some of you, those of you who have a bit of social anxiety, for example, those who don't feel comfortable on the big stage, as it were. Well, it's time to start practicing. Okay, now it's all about positivity, abundance, and excitement. Right, harness this energy, utilize it, and really take advantage of this. Right, no more keeping yourself small. This isn't for the faint-hearted. Okay, it really isn't for the faint-hearted at all. It takes a lot of bravery to put yourself to the forefront. Right, I'm not talking in a narcissistic way. I know there are some individuals who have been watching my channel have been twisting what I've been saying, and it's not right. This is all about that thing that you made, put it out into the world. If you're writing a book, find a publisher or self-publish. Something that you're doing needs to be out there. You need to be out there, right? This is all about thinking about what it is that you desire instead of what it is that you fear. Seeing yourself celebrating as if your wildest dreams have already come true. And as you do this, you'll actually be creating the perfect energy for those things to manifest into your physical reality. Okay? So that's the divine feminine. The divine masculine, the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. So masculines, you're going to be focused on healing those toxic family cycles, not contributing to them in any way, shape or form. Toxic family cycles are ending with you. Releasing the karma releasing the karma that was attached to, can you see that? The DNA. All right. Again, not for the faint-hearted. So with this one, divine masculines, this is healing on all levels, but it pays specific attention to healing the family line, right? So there could have been some ideas or beliefs in your family that you found are limiting or negative, right? So this is all about freeing yourself from the restrictions of the way that your ancestors, or just the ones that came before you, did things, right? So that you can live in your authentic truth, right? This energy is giving you the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. Okay, so if right now you're in a particularly challenging time, or if you're facing energies or opinions that are particularly harsh or overwhelming, then it's indicating that the energy of your ancestors is with you right now, okay? And they're here to hold a sacred and safe space for you so that you can rest, right? This is all about having your ancestors surrounding you and seeking forgiveness as well. Your ancestors are seeking forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made in the past without any full awareness of their decisions, right? So it's like things being passed down the line, down the line, down the line. And it's like sins of the father, right? It's got that saying attached to it, the sins of the father. How it's always passed down the line to the next generation. Well, this is indicating, divine masculines, that you're the cut-off point for that, okay? Again, not an easy thing to undertake. Definitely not easy. But it is possible with, again, sounds a bit cheesy, with dedication, with patience, and a lot of self-forgiveness. And that's the bit that you might be struggling with, divine masculines, the self-forgiveness part, okay? It's also recognizing that you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. And with that word there, boundaries, you're going to be reinforcing your personal boundaries specifically to certain family members of yours, okay? So say, for example, you're dealing with a family system where somebody is constantly interfering with what it is that you're doing, or they're constantly criticizing you. You're going to be emphasizing to that person your personal boundaries and telling them to basically stay in their own lane. And it's going to come as quite a shock, because there's this vibe of how nobody has ever really stood up to that particular person before, and you're the first one to do it. So you need to consider the ripple effects that come with that as well, divine masculines, okay? So you're actually setting a good example and creating this ripple effect for other members of your family to sit there and go, oh, wow, yeah, I can stand up for myself too. Okay, right, so I'm going to pull divine feminines first. We're going to do a 9-card spread for divine feminines, and then we're going to pull a 9-card spread for the divine masculines, okay? It's coming in towards divine feminines, please. Divine feminines for March 2023. That was fast. Okay. Thank you. Right. So you've got the Hermit, the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. Right, it was a bit strange the way that one came out. I didn't feel that one make contact with the deck. It does want to come out though. It's the King of Coins. The Queen of Swords. So I'm going to pull your cards first, divine feminines, and get a feel for what's going on here, okay? So, okay, so you've got the Sun. Thank you. Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Wands. With the Three of Wands is the overall energy. It's under there. Judgment. Okay. Granted, you're not going to be able to see all of those cards, so I'm just going to shift them. Right. This is a really confusing energy, Divine Feminines. Really, really confusing. Because we've got mind, heart and soul, and then the overall energy, which is usually about like your physical environment, your immediate physical environment. We've got a massive conflict here in your soul energy. It is with that Seven of Swords. It's causing a lot of confusion for this. I'm feeling, Divine Feminines, that this is pertaining to perhaps somebody was gaslighting you more recently, and they were probably successful with gaslighting you about something. I don't know about what. I can't see the specifics, but it's caused this shift for you internally, and it's like you're questioning yourself as to whether or not you can trust in your own judgment. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's caused this misalignment between yourself and your soul. And then you've got Judgment under there with the Three of Wands. Your Three of Wands is about rapid growth, expansion, exploration and optimism. But then you've got Judgment, and this guy here has shown up. It's like the last time I did your energy for you, Divine Feminines, you were feeling very calm, collected, optimistic as well. And now there's this overwhelming feeling of pessimism. And it's come through someone else. You got Three of Cups there, right next to the Four of Cups. That's like, look, Hermit, Four of Cups, Three of Cups. Someone has said something to you, Divine Feminines, and it's made you regress back into yourself. It's almost like you've put up this hard shell once again, after you spent so long trying to soften that shell. Some MF has... I don't know exactly what it is that they've done or said to you here, Divine Feminines, but it's made you certainly regress back within your shell, for certain. Somebody's knocked your confidence. Why is Judgment here, please? Why is Judgment here for Divine Feminines, please? Thank you. The Four of Cups, yeah. It's boredom, discontentment, it's rejection. Funny, I say the word rejection and then I get a notification on my phone. So there's confirmation there for somebody. You've taken a knock here, Divine Feminines. You've taken a knock. But remember, at some point, you're going to have to get back up on your feet again. Don't allow this one knock to take you out of action completely. Okay. This is Three of Cups, please. That's third party interference with that Three of Cups. That's reversed, whatever that is. Yeah, Magician reversed and the Fool in reverse. Something to do with a false start. Something fell through. Something didn't quite go as planned. Somebody's broken your trust here, Divine Feminines, with that Fool coming out in reverse. Broken your trust and made you feel like somehow like you weren't good enough. Your heart is telling you, Fool in the upright position, King of Coins, Queen of Swords. Even you, like, your heart is telling you not to give any energy to those individuals there who have been bad-mouthing you. Your heart is telling you that they're full of shit. In your heart, you know that you should cut somebody off. Tell me about that Queen of Swords, please. It's like you've had this amazing plan to do something. Like, I feel that a lot of you have made something, or you're creating something and you were getting ready to present it to the world at large, and someone else has seen it and they've told you, oh, no, don't do that, don't do that. And then they've given you nothing but all of the negatives. And it's something to do with your life purpose, with that Judgment being there. Some of yous are highly, highly creative. Some of yous are really skilled writers, or you're really skilled singers, artists, and any kind of artist. Artist covers quite a lot of bases. You have a natural talent for something. Your soul is pushing for you to put yourself out there so that other people can see what it is that you do and get some kind of healing off of what it is that you do. And some nasty little shit has criticized what it is that you do, and they've just completely destroyed your confidence. It's like with a few very choice words, they have shattered your confidence. And then it's like you're now feeling foolish for having spoken to them in the first place. Feeling foolish because they've knocked you. I don't like it. I'm just going to say it, Divine Feminine. Some of you have been dealing with a narcissist here who has seen what your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations were. They've seen that, like, potentially you could really, really, really go places with what it is that you were doing. And it's like they've stopped you in your tracks before you became successful. That's a narcissist who can't handle anyone else doing better than them. That's why they pulled the rug out from under you, Divine Feminines. That's why they knocked you back. That's why they're full of pointless criticisms. You need to know, Divine Feminines, that that person is full of shit. They're full of shit. Your heart is telling you here to go for it. Telling me about that Queen of Swords, please. Where's the Queen of Swords? Thank you. The High Priestess. Exactly. Your intuition showing up in your heart space. Your heart and your intuition is telling you, cut them off, cut them off, cut them off, cut them off. Your intuition's bang on, Divine Feminines. Anybody who isn't going to cheer you on and present some constructive criticism, if they have to criticize at all, it should always be constructive. This is just destructive. Spirit's telling you as well, cut that person off. And don't you dare allow that idiot to crush your dreams. Don't give them that kind of power. Because potentially you stand to earn a lot of money through doing what it is that you love. You're very, very good at what it is that you do, Divine Feminines. And you're being encouraged to monetize that shit. Okay? Take that leap of faith. Flip that narcissist to birdie. And you keep doing you, right? In your soul, you've got the Sun and the Eight of Wands. Your soul is pulling you in the direction of doing this. Whatever skill or talent that is. Your soul is literally nagging at you to do it, to go for it. And don't slow down, don't stop for anybody. You know deep down in your soul, it's the Sun, like literally. Your joy, your happiness, your fulfillment, your bright future. Your soul and your intuition will never lead you wrong. But narcissists will. Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands. It's time for you to take back what always belonged to you in the first place, Divine Feminines. It's time for you to take that back. It's time for you to take back your power also. Why is that Seven of Swords here, please? Is also indicating don't fall for the lie that was spun to you by that jealous, evil narcissist that didn't want you to live your best life. Okay? Don't listen to their bullshit. Charge on ahead anyway. That Seven of Swords is clarified with an Ace of Wands, Judgment, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Four of Coins. Somebody was trying to keep you small, Divine Feminines, because they were trying to keep you for themselves, because they're very, very selfish. They wanted you to run around after them. They wanted to be the only person in your life. That's why every time you try to do something nice for yourself, they would call you selfish. Can you see clearly now? Ace of Wands, Judgment, and the Six of Wands. That is you literally taking back what always belonged to you in the first place. Finding your enthusiasm once again with the Ace of Wands. Taking that initiative. Forging ahead with passion and enthusiasm. Feeling inspired as well. And then Six of Wands. Living your life purpose with the Judgment and being glad that you did. Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Getting that accolades, getting that promotion, being the winner. Garnering a lot of followers as well. A lot of support also. And I'm also seeing peace. You living that peaceful life that you always wanted. It's all here. The Moon. That narcissist was playing on your worst fears. Oh, but what if this? What if that? You're going to end up cutting off that person entirely, Divine Feminines. And you are going to put your works of art out there, whatever your works of art pertains to specifically for you. Whatever that skill or that talent is, you are going to put it out there and people are going to love it. People are absolutely going to love it. Have a look at Divine Masculine's energy, please. Divine Masculine for March 2023. masculine. Whoa, okay, the top one. King of Cups. First card out for divine masculines. It's beautiful. Emotional maturity. Emotional availability. I'm also getting self-acceptance with this one, divine masculines. So you're becoming comfortable with your feelings. Let's look at this. King of Cups and the Five of Wands. That's toxic masculinity. So part of your family, part of this healing the family lineage for you divine masculines pertains specifically to toxic masculinity. Being brought up basically with the belief that boys and men aren't supposed to show their feelings. They're not supposed to talk about their feelings. They're supposed to keep everything all tucked away and hidden. If a man was to cry, how shameful that would be. That is the toxic family beliefs, divine masculines, that you're challenging and breaking. Thank you. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Interesting. Now, that one, just get rid of this shit off the table. That, it feels like that energy is expanding outwards. It's reaching outside of the family. It's reaching outside of you, divine masculines. I think what this is indicating is, more recently, some of you have been looking at your social circle and you've recognized that you were attracted to what felt familiar to you. So a lot of you are seeing that some of your friends are toxic, and it's like you're friends with them because when you made friends with them, you were still within the fog of the toxicity, so you couldn't see these toxic people for what they were at the time, and you thought that they were good people because that's what you were accustomed to. Yeah, it's been clarified with the Five of Wands. That's definitely it. So now it's like, well, how deep does this rabbit hole actually go then? And it's almost like the pieces of the puzzle throughout your entire life are just sort of clicking into place because you've taken it back to your roots. You've pinpointed the starting point of where things basically went wrong for you. And you recognized, okay, so I came from this toxic family situation. I then went on and made friends with individuals who were equally unhealthy. I picked them as friends because I didn't know any better at the time, because that's all I knew people to be. I just thought it was normal. This is clearly your normal meter, divine masculines, has moved. You have found a new normal. So now what's playing out is there are arguments and disagreements within your family and within your social circle. And then a lot of you will be sitting there going, well, maybe I'm just creating a storm in a teacup type thing. Maybe I'm just overreacting. When the truth is, divine masculines, no, you're not overreacting at all. What you're actually doing is a really deep clearing and cleansing process of absolutely everything that is toxic in your life. That's not you overreacting at all. Why the Five of Wands, please? For divine masculines. Thank you. Yeah, the Hierophant. That's the way we've always done it. Yeah. Very, very stubborn energy. Very sort of by the book. That's the way that we've always done it, so that's the way that it should always be done. Yeah, you're challenging these. You are definitely challenging these beliefs. Divine Masculine, 100%. Okay, the Hierophant is to clarify your 5 of Wands, which is conflict, argument, discourse, disagreements. With the Hierophant, yeah. Some of you could be challenging certain religious beliefs as well. And that there is that pushback because the older generations are like that. Yeah, that's just the way that we've always done it. But they don't have any valid information to back it up with. Heart space, Divine Masculines, please. Okay. There is a blockage here, Divine Masculines, in your heart space. 6 of Wands, a Page of Coins, and a Page of Wands. 2 pages. 2 pages in your heart space. There could be children involved. There could be 2 children for some of you. You could have 2 kids. Others of you could be looking at some kind of higher education. You could be looking at starting a new business as well. But there is something that does weigh heavy on your heart. And you feel like now isn't the best time to be starting anything new. Because it's like there's something here with that 6 of Wands. The 6 of Swords. Interesting slip up though. Because the 6 of Wands is a Lord of Victory. So you'll end up surprising yourself, Divine Masculine. There's something within the 6 of Swords that is still needing to be processed. And I'm looking at it and I'm trying to feel out the vibe for this. And it's like you're actively stopping me. So it could be something very, very private that pertains specifically to your childhood here that was never fully that you never fully processed, or that you never fully grieved. There could also have been like I want to say cognitive dissonance. It's like where you specifically make yourself to forget certain things. Tell me about that 6, thank you. Yeah, 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's a blockage. 2 of Wands in reverse is a blockage. It is. Right, so we need to find out what is this blockage in your heart chakra, Divine Masculines, without it getting too private and too personal. Okay, let's have a look. What is Divine Masculines' blockage, please, in their heart chakras? Thank you. That's off balance, okay. The 2 of Coins. 2 of Coins off balance. You're afraid that you might become emotionally overwhelmed if you were to regress ever so slightly, so that you can process that grief that you never gave yourself time to process. Like that is a fear of basically you're afraid that you might lose control. You're afraid that if you start to cry, you might not stop crying. But you know what, Divine Masculines? That's what some of you are needing. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is what some of you are needing. Nobody needs to be around, right? Nobody has to see. Don't be afraid to sort of sit with the emotions that are being pilled up. Okay, sit with it. Because I tell you, the longer that you try and push back on these emotions, the harder it's going to be, and the more inclined you will feel to be overprotective of yourself. Okay? To the point where you end up pushing everyone else away. Over defensive, that's the word I'm looking for. And then the danger is that would play out in your day-to-day life when you're just talking to regular people who have got nothing to do with this childhood trauma or injury. Like you could accidentally take that out on an innocent bystander by being overly defensive. Okay. But yeah, some of you do definitely need to feel those emotions for certain. Can you tell us why the 2 pages, please, for Divine Masculine? Thank you. Yeah, 5 of coins. Some of yous are afraid, or you have been stopped from seeing a child or your children. Some of you are desperately trying to avoid a situation where you get cut off from your children. Because again, like that would, for you, that would be playing into that family, like that toxic family dynamic that has been playing out generation after generation after generation. And you're like I really am wanting that toxic cycle to end with me. And if I was to get cut off from my children, then that would be me basically contributing to the very toxic cycle that I am desperately trying to break. All right. Tell us more about this, please, for Divine Masculine. Yeah, some of you really don't want to talk about it at all, because I can feel a lot of pushback coming from this deck. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. That's like what you desire or who you desire. You're afraid here of somebody's jealousy, Divine Masculines. Because clearly your heart desires for somebody, but you're afraid that another individual is going to become spiteful and jealous to the point where they would use children as a pawn, PAWN, against you. Interesting. Okay. So that would indicate then, Divine Masculines, that some of you's had a child or children with a karmic, if that's the case. Temperance off balance and the Sun in reverse. That's an interesting combination, isn't it? The person that you're afraid of, they know your weakness. They do know your weakness, and is indicating that they know exactly how to make you lose your temper. With that temperance coming out off balance, that's literally somebody losing patience and they end up doing something daft, Sun in reverse, because they've lost their patience or they've lost their temper. So be mindful of that, Divine Masculine. Can I have Divine Masculine soul energy, please? What is their soul or spirit trying to tell Divine Masculine? Thank you. Queen of Coins. Now, we had a King of Coins on this side of the table here, didn't we? Your soul is with the Queen of Coins. Somebody very, very grounded. They're very secure within themselves, which for you might well be a bit of a novelty, Divine Masculines, because some of yous up until now have been attracted to insecure women or men, depending on your preference. Absolutely fine. There's something about the divine feminine energy, masculines, that really intrigues you. And I've just given you the answer as to why you feel so drawn to the divine feminine. It's because they're not insecure within themselves. You got a heavy burden here. And it's right next to a 4 of Wands. The 1111. Now, this could be telling me two things here, Divine Masculines. First one being, if those of you who have a karmic partner or a karmic ex-partner, that are massive disruptions within that situation, right? Massive, massive burdens. A lot of pressure is being put on you when dealing with that karmic person or the ex-karmic person. The twin flame connection specifically is also causing you another heavy burden because it's bringing up a lot more questions than it does answers, right? Yeah. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. For real, Divine Masculine. That is the card for Divine Masculine energy. You also taking back your power, the same as the Divine Feminines are. You sitting in your throne. That's you with your very firm boundaries. That's you that will not be budged on your personal boundaries. You will not negotiate. Yeah, look, you'll not negotiate. You will not compromise your own boundaries. Look at this. The Emperor, the 9 of Cups, the Sun, the Ace of Cups. You've got the 5 of Coins and the Moon. Somebody is threatened by the idea, Divine Masculines, that you're going to be happier and more successful without them in your life. Look at that. And then you've got the 3 of Coins underneath that one. I need to find out what's going on with that 10 of Wands. Tell me about the 10 of Wands, please. Some of you could be getting bombarded as well with messages and synchronicities from the universe with that one. Tell me about 10 of Wands, please. The Divine Masculine. Thank you. 9 of Cups in reverse. So with this being in your soul, Divine Masculines, you know exactly who your Divine Feminine is. You know exactly who they are to the name. You have been bombarded with strange synchronicities. And then you started looking into the meaning behind certain synchronicities, this, that, and the next. You started doing your research, basically. A lot of you's never even heard of the term twin flame before you found your Divine Feminine. It was meeting them that had you Googling, basically, and it got you on that path. It got you watching tarot. And the more you watched, the more you heard, the more you learnt. And the more that pieces of the puzzle just clicked into place. And then it's like that, because that 9 of Cups came out in reverse to clarify the 10 of Wands. That's like, yeah. The things that I was committed to in the past now just feel like a like a chain and ball around my ankle. You recognizing where you weren't happy and recognizing now where you can be happy. It's like, I want to say that this connection, the twin flame connection for you, is like a heavy weight on your soul. Because it feels like, 9 of Cups in reverse, it feels like something that you can't have. But Spirit's saying, Emperor and 9 of Cups upright, you can have it. You can have the sun. You can have it all. You absolutely can have it all. And look, 9 of Cups to the Ace of Cups equates to the 10. That's one of your apex cards. That's completion, happiness, fulfillment. So you're being reminded with this particular combination, Divine Masculine, that you two are never separate. You might be separate physically, but spiritually, you're always connected. Because remember again, when you were doing your research, Divine Masculine, what are twin flames? It's a part of you. It's a part of who you are. It's your mirror soul. You're always in union. Always have been, always will be, hence why you're twin flames. A Chariot at the bottom of the deck. It's beautiful. That's a card of victory. Moving forward with victory. That also indicates a very happy outcome as well, Divine Masculines, with your Chariot. A very good outcome. Right now, though, you need to focus on staying strong and using that strong willpower of yours to ensure that that toxic family cycle does come to an end. What else, please, for twin flames? Okay. I really care about you, even if my actions show otherwise. So it's up to you who takes that card for themselves, right? If it resonates for you, it resonates for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I always say, be mindful with something like that, though, because someone's actions towards you are really, really important. And you can tell so much about how someone feels towards you by their actions towards you. The grass was not greener on the other side. So somebody has regrets, and I can no longer ignore the signs. Yep. They're pretty much self-explanatory. Right? You will know intuitively which card is for you and which card is for your divine counterpart. Right? Somebody fucked up here. Somebody did. And the other one is actually acknowledging their mistakes. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. And then beware of what it is that you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities that you both possess, and equally so the qualities that you don't like are also your own reflection. Yeah, so that's a reminder of how mirrored souls work. Okay, you are going to trigger the absolute living shit out of each other, and you might not always understand why. Okay, so it's paying attention to those triggers. With the friendship, this could be somebody that started off as a friend, or it could be indicating that friendly terms are going to be negotiated in your twin flame connection. So it's almost like this subconscious acknowledgement that if right now you're not able to be in union with each other, then it's kind of like subconsciously agreeing to be friends at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like that energy. What else, please? For twin flames, thank you. There is hope. There is hope. Don't give up now. Have faith. Trust the forces of love are at work behind the scenes. Expect a joyous and positive outcome. So there we go. If anybody wants to take a screenshot of that, feel free to do, like, honestly, feel free to do so. And keep looking at it as well. That's like a positive affirmation right there. There you go. Positive outcome. Expect a joyous and positive outcome. Beautiful. What else, please? For twin flames. Oh, wow. Okay, how many? Cleansing waters, joy and delight, grace and gratitude, fellow travellers, wondrous universe, and travelling lightly. Simplify your life. Yeah. Time to cleanse, declutter, time to really look at all of the influences in your life objectively. Trim people away. That sort of thing. Time to travel light. Also with travel light, avoid making any kind of promises that right now you might not be able to keep. Okay. Purification activates vibrant life force. Cleansing waters. So some of you might benefit from like a spiritual salt bath. Do you know what I'm going to say for this one as well? Twin flames? Intrusive thoughts. Pay attention to your intrusive thoughts. And then every time an intrusive thought pops up, sort of stay in that moment and ask yourself, like, where has that come from? And you will find that actually someone else has been implanting stuff into your own belief system that is their belief about themselves rather than what they really think about you. So, for example, narcissists project all of their crap and insecurities onto other people, and then they expect other people to carry that on their behalf. Okay, so pay attention to that. Joy and delight, open your heart to joy. Optimism. It really is as simple as that, twin flames. It's optimism. Through gratitude, joy expands. So combined, that's literally saying, enjoy every moment, okay? Live in the present moment. Don't live in the past. Don't worry about the future. Live in the present moment so that you can take full advantage of every single day, right? Support is all around you. Exactly. Look at that beautiful rainbow. It's interesting to see in this deck. I've only just noticed you've got an albino peacock. That's really, really rare. So you're a rare soul, twin flames. Very, very rare. You stand out. You're really, I mean, you're very unique. I mean, think about it. How often do you see an albino peacock? Support is all around you. It's like divine protection and divine guidance. It can also be as well like meeting your soul family, meeting your tribe, meeting your people. And wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Yeah. See how it's literally a magician. It's harnessing the universal energies to create the life that you're wanting to create for yourself right here, right now, in the present moment. It's being that magician. it's also being respectful of the laws of the universe as well. So it's like working in harmony with the universe. Walk in beauty. Yeah. See, I get like really good positive intentions with that one. Especially with that purple cloak. So that's your crown chakra. It can be enlightenment as well. And then of course you've got throat chakra, throat chakra with the blue. So that's speaking your truth and denying all illusions, other people's delusions also. You know, not carrying other people's delusions of who you are. Maybe not even giving a shit about other people's delusions of who they think you are. And then, of course, that yellow. So that would be your solar plexus chakra, your navel chakra. So that's your vitality, your willpower. Can be blocked by shame. So it is you basically no longer being ashamed of who you are. It's you're not it's one of the things that perhaps might have made you weak in the past, where other people could use shame as a weapon against you. And now you're like that. I've got nothing to be ashamed of, therefore you cannot possibly use shame as a tool to get me to do what it is that you're wanting me to do for your own benefit. Like you're completely you're disarming someone here, Twin Flames. You're absolutely disarming someone here. It's really good. What else, please? Okay, so Divine Masculines, you have got do what you have to do resolutely with all your body, mind, and heart. So do what you have to do in order to end that toxic cycle, okay? Find joy in giving, and happiness is your reward. So give for the sake of giving, and happiness will come to you. And then offend no one and yet speak the truth. Be clear with and kind with your words, never harsh. So be truthful, direct and to the point, but you can also do it in a non-abrasive way, Divine Masculines, okay? And then Divine Feminines, form does not differ from void, form is void. Outer difficult will be resolved with inner truth. I couldn't tell if that was in focus there or not. So that is a message about making peace with yourself so that it doesn't cause disaster in your outside world, right? Absolute reality is beyond name, form, and individuality. It is within you. It is the gateway to your noble self. So reality is a lot bigger than all of us. You are a projection of love. Love the earth, love the air, love the water, and love the fire. So there's a deep message there about love, true love, one love, unconditional love, and how you are literally the walking embodiment of that. Right, so I have gone way over time. I do need to leave that one there, Twin Flames. Please remember that tarot is not a scapegoat, it is not a crutch, it's a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is more catered towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Don't forget to check out my description box and my pinned comment below for more information on Twin Flames as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.